yesterday I did a video going over the diatonic, pentatonic scales in the key of C major. A lot of you liked it. Thanks for that. But I had a student email me and say, you know, I understand the theory behind it, but there were some things in there that really didn't sound as good as others. I mean, he said, you know, I would almost venture to say they sound kind of wrong. Like, how can we have a wrong note if it's all relative to the key of C? So it's a really good question, and I wanted to just address it kind of briefly, give you some explanation. The three places that you could play box number 1 to cover 6 of the chords in the key of C are at fret 5, A minor, C major, D minor, fret 10, F major, pentatonic also, and then fret 12 is E minor pentatonic or G major pentatonic. So going over that, we have the 1 chord C, the 2 chord D minor, the 3 chord E minor, the 4 chord F major, the 5 chord G major, and the 6 chord A minor. The chords go like this: C, D, E minor, F, G, A minor. We're skipping the 7th chord. However, I did show you the scale. I'll do it for you real quick and tell you the notes. B, this is a minor flat 5 pentatonic scale. B, D, E, F is your flatted 5th. A, B, D, E, F, A, B. And it works over the B minor 7 flat 5. Anyway, I'm leaving that scale out of the discussion. So why do some of the notes sound wrong if they're all in the key? Well, first of all, let's just play each scale over the backing loop so you could hear, and maybe you'll find that bad note. And if we do, I'll stop on it and we'll talk about it. Here we go. That was all fine. No, ooh. That's better. That's okay-ish, but that was questionable. We'll come back to it. So I think you heard it. Everything in this position sort of worked. Everything in that position sort of worked, but for some reason this note F, which happens to be the root of the 4 chord, didn't work as good as all the other notes. It really sort of jumped out at it and went like a little bit of an ouch. Why? Well, let's look at it a little bit closer. This time what I'm going to do is mix up the scales at random and try to make you hear when that F occurs, be it good or bad. First, I'm going to show it to you good. So here that goes. Here's good. Here's bad. No, that was good. Oh, right there. That's bad. Why is it bad? There's a lot of theory behind why is it bad. But if you were playing, trying to use these scales, and you hit that note and it didn't sound good to you, the simplest thing to do is avoid it. So if I just avoid that note when I play that scale, unless I know it's over a good chord, I'm just going to avoid it. Watch this. I left the F out the whole time. Everything sounded great. Now there is 2 places where you can put it in this chord progression, and I'm going to show you where they are now. There was one of them on the last chord, G7, because G7 this is a G note, and an F note is the 7th. G is the root, this is the 7th, and that's the 5th. So those 3 notes have to sound great over that last chord, G7. The other place that that F note will sound good is here. Here. Because that chord is D minor 7, which has an F as its 3rd. So if you know a little bit about your chord theory, what notes are in the chords, then you can better decide when to play which one of those positions, depending on what your chord progression is. If you're okay with a little tension, you could just hit it whenever. But if you're trying to create a lot of consonance and not any dissonance, when you do hit that accidentally, jump off it and then avoid it until you can figure out where it really goes. It's part of improvising, making up melodies, and playing the guitar. I hope this lesson cleared up that question for you, the student, and for some of you who might have caught it in the other video. Have a great day. Play a lot of guitar. By the way, the chord progression is C major 7, E minor 7, D minor 7, G7. So it's the 1 to the 3, to the 2, to the 5. Thanks for watching. Thank you.